What's up, guys? Who's from Chicago? Who's native of Chicago? Make some noise. Yeah. You guys might be interested to know that Chicago, for the third year in a row, was named the most politically corrupt city in America. Cheer it up, we don't come in first place very often. Be proud. We had 2 governors go to jail in a row, everybody. A Democrat and a Republican, Ryan and then Blagojevich. That's crazy. They didn't even do anything that interesting, you know, like, I don't know, impregnate their Guatemalan housekeeper or something fun like that, you know? You guys know who I'm talking about? You know who did that? Maybe you're all too young. Arnold Schwarzenegger did that, okay? Which, by the way, let's put this guy's life in perspective for a second, okay? Schwarzenegger started off as what? Anyone know? A bodybuilder, a champion bodybuilder, right? Then he becomes a Hollywood action hero, the Terminator. Then he sleeps with thousands of women all over the world, marries into the Kennedy family out of nowhere, and becomes the governor of the state of California. Then he impregnates his wife, Maria Shriver, and the housekeeper at the same time. Like, shit, this brother should be doing commercials for Dos Equis beer, everyone. He is the most interesting man in the world. Sign me up for that life. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I fuck my housekeepers. I'm from Chicago as well, everyone. I'm from a big Mexican neighborhood on the southwest side called Little Village. See some people that have been there for tacos at 2 in the morning. That's cool. That's cool. We got the best Mexican food in the city, everyone. And pretty much any kind of ID you might need, you know? Green cards, passports, driver's licenses. I just moved out of there though because I had this like headache of a landlord, lived in the building, always asking me questions like, Jaime, what time did you get home last night? Like, Jaime, how many people did you have over the other day? You know, I finally had to be like, Mom, stop asking me these questions. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't live with my mother. I rent the first floor apartment from her. She stays on the second floor. It's purely a business relationship. I cut her grass, she makes me dinner, right? I give her a ride to church, she prays for my sins, you know? It works out like that. Pretty good. I also have a beautiful 13-year-old daughter, everyone. She is in the 7th grade in Chicago Public Schools, and she already knows how to read. Chapter books. Top of her class. I said that show on the South Side once, and as soon as I said the punchline, she already knows how to read. This woman in the first row was like, I was like, oh, maybe she's a teacher or something. I took a closer look at her. True story, it was the former superintendent of Chicago Public Schools. Her name is Barbara Bird Bennett. She's actually in jail now. Because, you know, Chicago politics. So I felt kind of bad, right? I was like, she probably came to the show to forget about work, you know? So I went up to her afterwards. I was like, hey, Miss Bennett, just want you to know. I was just joking up there, right? Like, my daughter learned how to read a long time ago. But that's because she goes to Catholic schools. School's gotta do a better job, man. I got this coworker. He's 40 years old, born and raised in Chicago, but like, he talks like the kids do on the street. I don't understand what the hell he's saying half the time. Came into my office the other day, he was like, hey, yo, Jaime, did you see that new temp we hired? Did you see her? I was like, yeah, I saw her, yeah. He was like, man, I would beat that up. Would you beat that up? It's like, she seems like a really nice person, man. I don't know why. No, I wouldn't do that. Really. Why would you do that? He's like, you're stupid, Jaime. I'm talking about that pussy. Would you beat that pussy up? And all I could do was like picture myself punching this young lady in the vagina, you know? I was like, you know what, I'm not really into that rough stuff. So we got some out-of-towners. Anybody from Michigan? Yeah, we're about. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I like to go on that side. Lake Michigan water is much cleaner over there. But as soon as we get there, like, the girls are always like, hey guys, let's go apple picking. And I'm like, no. Because first of all, I already have a job. Which allows me to go to the grocery store and purchase apples that have already been picked. Second of all, I'm Mexican and fruit picking is kind of a sore spot for my people. You know? You guys know what really makes me reflect upon my life though? When I do a bump of cocaine off of my Blue Cross Blue Shield health insurance card. You know what's up? It's the perfect thickness. I think to myself, Jaime, you're still doing drugs in your 40s. But at least you have excellent health insurance coverage. So, when Donald Trump was campaigning, he posted a picture of himself eating a taco bowl on Twitter. That was his way of commemorating Cinco de Mayo. Because you know us Mexicans, we love them taco bowls, right? It just reminded me how stupid it is that Americans celebrate Cinco de Mayo, okay? Like, by the way, Cinco de Mayo, in case you don't know, is not Mexican Independence Day, right? It commemorates the Battle of Puebla, which is a battle in the Mexican-French War, okay? So the equivalent would be if Mexico, for some strange reason, had a holiday where every year they celebrated, I don't know, the Battle of Gettysburg, right? And all the Mexicans got dressed up in Civil War costumes, right? And got fucked up on Jack Daniels and Budweiser. American tourists down there would be like, what the fuck is going on? What are they celebrating exactly? Some Mexican girl would have to explain it to them. Pues es el Getty, pendejo. Es la batalla del Getty, pinche pendejo. Conoce tu historia, güey. You know? I think it's fair to say that, like, you know, this current administration has caused some racial strife. I think I just want to share that it's important to remind ourselves that communication goes a long way, right? Like, let's just talk to each other, you know? Like, I went to a soccer game last summer, Soldier Field, international soccer game, and I was wearing my Mexico jersey. And this old white man with a very thick southern accent, I don't know what he was doing there. He came up to me and he was like, why are you wearing that Mexico jersey? Is you Mexican or American? Which one is you? You gotta pick one. I was like, well, actually, sir, I'm both, right? I was born here, so I'm American, right? Culturally and ethnically, I'm Mexican. So I'm both. I'm Mexican American, which is really no different than you, sir, right? You were born here, you're American. Culturally, you're a redneck. So you are a redneck American, right? We're practically the same, man. We're like brothers, you know? He looked at me, he was like, you know what? That makes a lot of goddamn sense. So we're cool now, we're like Facebook friends and shit, you know? I was checking out his page and he's a real pro-gun guy, you know? He posted that saying they all say, guns don't kill people, people kill people. That's what he believes, that's fine, you know. But then in his next post, he was upset that his daughter's high school was passing out free condoms. Yeah, I guess he thought, you know, if his daughter gets a hold of a free condom, she's just gonna go fuck the whole school. And I'm like, doesn't he know? The condoms don't fuck people. People fuck people. What's wrong with you? I've been doing comedy for about 7 years. It's fun. But I really feel like my future's in film, everybody. Pornography. Not as a porn star, actor. Okay, I'm not blessed that way. I mean, I'd be a producer, director. I got a whole new niche figured out, new market. I call it immigrant porn, pornography by immigrants for immigrants. I got scenes worked out and everything, right? First scene, Mexican dude at the border. Jumps over Trump's wall, just like that, right? Starts running across the desert. Female Border Patrol agent sees him. Starts chasing him. Tackles him, straddles him. And she is like, "Sir, I am apprehending you because you have entered the United States of America without proper authorization." And he's like, "But I just want a job." And she's like, "Well, I got a job for you right here, brown boy." I'm sorry, I can't think of any Mexican porn music, you know, like da 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 da. And he's like, "This is the best job I've ever had. I love America." But then, as soon as she climaxes, he steals the handcuffs off of her and throws them on her wrist and escapes to freedom to America to pursue the American dream. I call it immigrant porn with a social justice twist. You guys have been a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody. Give it up for your host.